All right, hey there, Facebook, Instagram, wherever I'm going to post this. We are, well, not on Instagram. They only do like a minute unless you do IGTV, and we're not doing IGTV. So this is my beautiful mother, and we are at my high school track. Here's my high school. Whee! So we decided to do a little interview here on the 21-day cleanse. What's that? Oh. So I told her that we would do it this way because she didn't really want to do Facebook Live. So we're going to do it this way instead. So anyway, this is Kathy. Say hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
So my mom has done the 21-day cleanse that I have the ebook out there for since 2012 was the first time, 2012. So I started it in 2010, and then she got on board. So what was your first reaction when I told you about the cleanse, Mom?
Oh, I said, how can you do that? I could never do it. I like chocolate too much. I would never give up my chocolate and drink a gallon of water a day. Are you crazy?
So when my mom was my age, I'll tell you this story. She used to go to Wegmans, because that's what we have in Buffalo, and she would buy 3 Butterfingers, and by the time she got home she would maybe have 1 left. So she was a little older when she decided to start eating clean, and I think, wasn't it when you were
50.
in your 50s? Well, I think when you went through menopause, right? Like
Maybe
you started to
early
kind
50s.
of eat, yeah, she started to eat a little bit better, like I think during menopause.
Because of you were my inspiration.
Oh,
Mom, you
that's
should do this, and
nice.
you know, so I started
Yeah.
doing what you told me to do.
And you know how hard it is to get family to listen to you? You know what I mean? Like, we'll listen to
Yeah.
everybody else about our family.
Yes, yes.
It's so true. So anyway, she started doing it in 2012, and I had
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
Except for 2015, I didn't do it that
That's the year I had cancer. It was a little bit of a bad year, so we just put a halt on maybe some healthy habits. Or I think everybody just wasn't hungry, you know.
All right.
I was about this big.
I think I was too.
I think you were too. So, so tell me what was, if you're going to tell somebody about the cleanse and the thing that you found to be maybe the most challenging at first, what would it be?
The most, well, to stop eating like chocolate, because I eat chocolate every day.
Yeah.
I did.
You
I
did.
don't anymore.
Not anymore.
I still like chocolate. I always will, but I mean, I don't eat it every day. But during that time, because like I know a lot of people, my friends that I asked if they would want to do it, they said they could never give up the coffee. So I said, just do it and just drink your cup of coffee. Just do it, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to.
I think they just didn't want to do it.
They didn't want to do it, but
Right.
the coffee was an excuse. But I
Sure.
I didn't have a problem giving up coffee. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't even start drinking coffee till I was older, so the coffee didn't bother me.
Yeah. It's definitely a creature comfort for a lot of people,
Yeah.
though.
I mean, it was very hard the first time I did it. I can't say that it was easy. It was hard.
What was hard about it? Was it like prepping for it, knowing what to eat? Like, what would you say to somebody?
Yeah, like well, now I have it down so well. You know, this last time was a piece of cake. Every time you do it, it gets easier and easier.
Yeah,
but the first
absolutely.
time, yeah, because I was working and then just bringing celery and carrot sticks at work. You know, because I was working at that time, so I'd have my shake in the morning, celery and carrot sticks or a salad or something, you know, and then you couldn't eat the meat for 11 days, which that was not, you know, that wasn't a problem because I'm not a big meat eater. But I was looking forward to that chicken or fish on the 11th day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, you're really good at this.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. She's really good at this. She
No,
doesn't like to be on the
I am
camera.
not.
But
I
I think
don't
she's
post
kind
this.
of good. Well, we
No.
are posting this to our group.
Oh.
Yes, we are, because this is going to help somebody else. So, you didn't have any digestion problems or health issues?
No.
That's not why you
no.
did it. You just kind of thought, I'll get
I
healthier.
just did it because, you know, I've always worked out. I've always gone to the gym or go to Chestnut Ridge and go running. Well, now I
Obviously,
walk.
look at her,
Now-
right?
well, I
Like, she's
walk.
going to be 64,
Oh,
like pretty soon. I'm totally telling. That's all right. I'm going to be 44 this year. But, like, seriously, look at this woman, right? All right, go ahead.
Too much. You're too much, Tracy. But yes, the first time, March of 2012, then I did it 6 months later. And when I did go back, when I did it in September, then I had my physical. I always have my physical in October. And my doctor said to me, you know, when I took my blood work and everything, he said, "What have you been doing?" He said, you know, I think I lost like, you know, I don't know, like 8 pounds since the year before. And then he was kind of like, he goes, "Are you okay?" Because he told me, he said, "You don't have to lose weight." So I said, well, I went on this cleanse, and then I told him about it because he wanted to know about it. And then he told me that I wasn't eating enough protein. And I said, no, I eat it on the 11th day. He said, oh, he thought I didn't eat anything for 21 days.
Right. But now we know that protein doesn't have to just be animal. Okay.
Right.
Those of you that believe that protein has to have an animal on your plate, you don't need to have an animal on your plate to have protein.
Right. And so in all my, you know, and he said, your cholesterol count was like at 139. I think the year before it was like 169. Okay. So it wasn't that it was ever bad.
Yeah.
None of my counts, he said, have always been good. He goes, but those counts, and that was the second time I did the cleanse, and he goes, those are counts of, like, he said, like a 25-year-old, what I had.
That's
what he
awesome.
That's what he was telling me.
Who wants to be 25 again? Who feels like they're 25? Even though I've been through cancer and lots of other stuff. No, I seriously do. I think eating healthy is huge for how you feel.
Yeah. Well, the counts, you know, not that, like I said, not that my counts were ever bad. They weren't, you know, it wasn't that it was bad, but they went, you know, like, all my counts went drastically in the good direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I just kept doing it every 2 years. I would always do it like in March and September.
Twice a year.
Yeah, twice a year.
Yeah.
Like in March and September I would do it. So the last one I did, though, I did that one. I didn't do it this past March. I did it because I was on vacation. I did it with you in May. And that one was definitely, yours is definitely the easiest I've done because I could drink kombucha, and the other ones I couldn't drink that.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I really like doing that one. And then, you know, I was eating, it seems like I was eating a lot.
I mean, and I call it an all-you-can-eat cleanse.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the thing. You guys who decide to do it, or you're wanting to get healthy, you don't have to be starving on a cleanse. Like, that's not the purpose of it. You know, really is a transition point to be able to start to eat a more healthy lifestyle, a more whole food lifestyle, like food of the earth, you know, that makes our complexion better, makes our bodies feel better. And, you know, it's not going to ward off all disease, but as you can tell by my mom's story, and then when we hear my stepdad's later, is the fact that he had health issues, but my mom didn't, but her count still went in the positive direction, which is really awesome. Especially as you get older, because that's usually the opposite, and then you're on medications and and all the side effects that come with that. So, I mean, I think that's a really cool takeaway. And then the other thing is, do you feel like then in between the cleanses that started changing what you ate? Because that's really the important thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was like a health style change. Yeah, I did. I didn't eat as much. I felt like I wasn't even like craving that stuff anymore. I was craving more like all those vegetables in the pot.
Yes.
All those little stir fries and the soup, the cabbage soup.
The soup. We do
soup with all the vegetables and everything, and the bone broth, and I mean, that stuff is delicious.
Yes. Well, and even if you guys don't know, your taste buds actually change.
Yeah.
It usually can take somewhere around, like, you know, 21 to 28 days, just like a habit, as long as it takes to change a habit, right? For your taste buds to start to slough off, and your palate to change. So if I eat things like pizza or things like that, I don't eat that stuff a lot because I have digestion issues. But when I do, I definitely can tell it's salty to me, or it's really sweet. If I have like something sugary, and you know, I'm not going to usually ruin my day with some like crappy cookie either. Like, it's got to be like worth the calories. Like, all right, this is an awesome, yummy dessert. Like, I'll go ahead and eat that. So,
Some good old sponge candy from Antoinette's.
right. In Buffalo, we have something called sponge candy. So it's really yummy. She brings it down every Christmas. So, yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else we can add? I mean, I think the blood work changes. I think the fact that she was losing weight even as she was getting older, because once women go through menopause or estrogen declines, it really becomes a battle to lose weight. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but the fact that she was able to lose weight, a lot of times it's inflammation that we're losing too. We hold on to water. Our cells are maybe a little more inflamed, so that can't uptake those nutrients that you'd want it to take in to your cells. And then we end up holding on to all this residual water. So even if the blood work isn't showing to be bad, that's what happened with me. I had put on like 25 pounds within a 6-week time period after chemo and radiation, after my cancer journey, and it really was hard for me to get it off. So I had to really research and figure out what I needed to do so my body would let go of that stuff. So anyway, that's awesome. So we just wanted to share with you a little bit about the 21-day cleanse, and guys, it's not hard. Like it's really something that you will not regret doing it. Most people feel a lot more energy on it. Was there any days that were the hardest for you? Like, were you like, oh, day 3? Or...
No, not the day. No, probably, like, I know that when I left work, like at 3:30, I would like, I couldn't wait to get home to make my, everything was all prepared, and I just like my brown rice, vegetables, put it all together. And, that was the best tasting thing going.
Yeah. How long did it take
and
you
my
to prepare
shake in the
everything?
morning, and that was. Yeah, I would just do it like on a Sunday. It was a little bit harder when Mike was on the cleanse with me, because with the way he eats, I would have to make a pot of soup every 2 days instead of like once a week. So it's even though he should be on it, and it was good when he did do it with me, but he I have to. It's a lot harder when he's on it with me, because I have to cook a lot more often, like every couple of days instead of like once a week. I could do all that. Yeah.
I used to take like an hour and a half, I think, on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And get everything ready.
It's not hard. Yeah.
Yeah. And now, like, I
cutting
eat
all
like
this
this most of the time. I mean, I don't go just cleanse all the time, but I definitely eat more like a whole food lifestyle. So, I mean, for me, when I'm getting ready to do the cleanse, I don't always have to go and get like everything and prepare it, because now I know my quick snack ideas, and I know like the meals that I like the best and things like that. So you kind of find your groove, I think.
And another thing, after doing that 5-day like water fast that we did back on New Year's.
Well, tell them what the water, what is that about?
Well, like the 5 days that we just drank water. And after that 21-day cleanse is like a piece of cake after doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, so Dr. Daniel Pompa was a doctor that I was following when I was kind of in search of how to heal my body after cancer. And so he has got a cellular healing diet. So for me, that really helped, because my A1C was high, my LDL was high, and that really, really helped me to start to lose weight and start to feel better, because I was just inflamed, from everything I had gone through. So at one point, my mom and I are both looking at his stuff, and she says, well, do you want to do this water fast? And I was like,
yeah.
What is a water fast? Like, what do you do? And I really hadn't known a lot about it. I'd never really heard of that. I had done intermittent fasting before, which I didn't lose any weight on. Some people have great results, but my body didn't let go of anything during that time. But so we did the water fast. That was the last 5 pounds, I think, to get me to my normal weight.
Yeah.
Was the water fast, and I've kept it off, since then. And that was really healing. And for me, on the water fast, I know that I had my white blood cell count was better. But for you, your blood pressure got better, right? On the water fast?
Yeah, it goes down. Yeah, because because when I go to the doctor, it goes up, and yeah.
Yeah, so that was really cool. What were your top 3 foods on the cleanse? Tell everybody.
The best?
Yeah, your top 3 that you loved.
Of course, the shake in the morning.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite thing for the shake?
Oh, well, I put everything under the sun in there. The spring mix and the spinach and the kale, pineapples, bananas, avocado, a cucumber.
It's not pretty colored. I'm just telling you right
blueberries,
now.
some frozen organic blueberries, parsley. I guess that, you know, I mean, it's different every day. I put a lot of stuff in there. I put a lot, yeah, I do. Chia seeds. I put some hemp oil in there. I think that MCT oil, I throw some of that in there. Ginger, some lemon. Yeah, it's big.
Yeah,
and it's good.
It's a lot.
I used to dream about that when I get up to get ready for work. I used to say, "Oh, I can't wait to get my shake made."
She has crossed over to the other side when you're dreaming about it.
And then drinking a gallon of water on the way to work. I drink it. It's much easier when you work. I'm retired now.
I think so too.
When you work, I would drink a bottle of water on the way to work. And when I got to work, I would drink a bottle of water every hour, and then another one on the way home. So I would have 135 ounces in that period from 7 to 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So I really didn't even have to drink any more if I didn't want to. So I probably went over the gallon of water a day during the week when I worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the shake, and then what was your second food that you'd say, this is my favorite?
Well, when I went back on the meat, I guess it was the organic, like chicken, chicken breast, you know, and I would mix all that with like rice and all kinds of vegetables, like a stir fry type thing, and eat that for dinner every day.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I ate that more than I even ate salads because I feel like I get all my you know, in the morning when I'm doing that shake.
Right, right.
You know, and it was nice after we got the Vitamix, thanks to you, because I always just had a blender, so we could only just put the fruit in there because it didn't, you know, like
it's not as yummy.
It didn't blend up the spring mix and all that stuff. The Vitamix gets everything smooth.
Yeah, you got to have a good quality blender.
Vitamix is the best investment I ever. I know they're expensive, but it was the best investment I ever made.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good one. I've loved my juicer too. That's been
I don't have. I don't have.
I just got one last year, so that's been really.
But we'll probably get one because we get what usually you get, so we'll probably end up getting one.
That's funny. So there's lots of smoothies posted on my Mosaic Nutrition page, where if you get the cleanse or my juice cleanse that's going to be coming out, I add you to that. It's like a Facebook support group. And then what was your third thing that was there like something else, like a snack that you always liked to? You always did celery and carrots and stuff, right? Did you do hummus?
During lunch? No.
No hummus.
I don't think we could do that on that standard processing one. Is that the standard processing one I did in the beginning? Maybe. I don't think hummus was one of the options.
Right. Well, and making your own hummus is better anyway, because the hummus you get in the stores, most of them have lots of oil and, you know, like the bad toxic oil, like the canola oil and stuff like that. So it's better if you can make it yourself, or even do like a tahini dressing or an avocado lime dressing and dip celery and carrots and things like that in there. So yeah, so awesome. And then what would you say your top, just to sum it up, your top benefits of doing the cleanse and what somebody can look forward to if they're going to consider doing it?
Well, I think drinking all that water, I mean, I know you have to go to the bathroom a lot, which is a pain in the butt, especially as you get older. But I think
didn't matter how old I was.
Like I
was always up here.
Yeah, but I think your skin, I think you can tell a difference because, you know,
everybody compliments her skin. Look at her skin. See? But everybody compliments her skin. This is probably why, because of the water.
And, so yeah, that was a big benefit, but because 2012, so that's 6 years ago. So really, I've probably done the cleanse probably 10 times.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Well, and then you've changed even more so, I think. That's why it gets easier, because you're so used to eating such good foods that you don't have as many of the struggles. You know, the biggest things, I think, is the coffee. And if you're somebody that enjoys alcohol, those are two things that are kind of tough if you're going to do the cleanse.
Yeah, and probably did you ask me what the most challenging thing was? It's probably when I walk with my friends at Chestnut Ridge on Sundays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. We walk at Chestnut Ridge. We do Mother Hill in it. I think then we stop at Panera's and go for coffee, and they have bagels and that. So I couldn't do that with them. I would just bring my bottle of water in and just have like a, you know, I'd bring some carrots and an apple or something with me.
Yeah.
But you know, the beginning, the couple times that I was doing the cleanse and I did that, it was hard. But then the last couple times, it hasn't been hard at all. I just, you know, I'm just drinking the water and eating you know, while they're eating their bagels and drinking their coffee. I'm not even like, you know, jealous anymore of it.
All right, so blood pressure changes, blood work changes, skin, you know, having clearer skin. I guess that's it, right? And just really your taste buds changing and your whole lifestyle changes. You know, Hippocrates said a long time ago that let thy food be thy medicine, and that all disease starts in the gut. And so battling for 20 years with IBS and having inflammation, I had to have my appendix out. Then I was diagnosed with colorectal cancer. So I definitely know what it's like to have gut issues. And the more greens I eat, the better I feel. So I've even had to change, I mean, even some of the healthy foods for me, I've had to kind of relook at. So I'm still on my own journey when it comes to that stuff, but it just makes me better as a nutrition coach and understanding how to help somebody else, especially when they have more of the health concerns with it. So guys, if you're interested in the 21-day cleanse, go to my page. It's Mosaic Fitness and Nutrition. And down there you'll see under services the 21-day cleanse and my website, which is www.tracyrobertfitness.com. That's where you can purchase the cleanse, and then I add you to the Facebook support group that has recipes and how-to videos, like things like how to cut up a pineapple, right? Like just things that like a lot of times people are like, I don't know how to use this thing. So check it out. Definitely ask me any questions below. And thank you so much for watching our video. Say bye, Mom. Bye, Mom. Bye, Mom.